In this video, I'm going to explain our signature neuro-inclusion program, the Neuro Potential Approach. By the end of the video, you're going to have full clarity on how the program works, including the problems it's designed to solve and how it's been developed to make your success inevitable, so that you can make an informed decision about whether this is the right training program for your organisation. This program has been designed to address 3 specific issues. Number 1, absence rates and associated costs linked from neurodivergent staff. Number 2, attrition, recruitment and lost productivity from losing and replacing these staff. Number 3, tribunal risk that comes with not handling point 1 and point 2 correctly. By the end of this 3-month training program, your managers will have a repeatable system for identifying the specific challenges affecting the individual which are creating the organisational risk. They'll know how to identify the appropriate adjustments that support the individual and contribute to operational effectiveness. They'll know how to implement effective support as part of a psychologically safe relationship. The programme will equip them with the knowledge, skills and resources to move from reactive, punitive actions to proactive support that empowers staff and increases their self-efficacy. So how does it actually work? The Neuro Potential Approach is a 3-month training program built around 3 key stages: identify, support and empower. Identify is all about finding the specific friction points that are preventing your neurodivergent staff from being effective and therefore contributing to increased absences and potential attrition. To kickstart the programme, you get a personalised organisational audit with a one-to-one 90-minute deep dive conversation. This is where we look at your absence records, your exit interview data, your occupational health referrals, and from there our team will produce a personalised report clearly highlighting the patterns to address. Alongside that, every manager gets access to a pre-teach e-learning module exploring what is neurodivergence and the legal responsibilities, so that when they walk into the in-person training, they already understand the fundamentals, rather than using valuable in-person time on the basics. The support stage is equally about supporting the managers just as much as it is about finding the right support for the neurodivergent staff. In the full day live training, managers are trained on how to use our processes to identify, triage and implement the most effective support that helps the individual and meets operational context and demand. During the day, managers get to practice this in a safe environment where they get supportive feedback and guidance. To continue this support beyond the day, your organisation will get access to the full SCORM compliant e-learning and resources package, which provides them with everything they need to be able to do this with confidence. The first stage, Empower, is all about creating a container to try, learn and know you have the support to get it right. During this stage, we offer free Q&A sessions where managers can bring the real challenges that they're grappling with and get expert guidance on what they can try and how to approach it. To close off the programme, we hold a final masterclass session, drawing on all their learnings to look at what neuro-inclusion looks like within their organisation when built into the fabric of the environments, processes and the cultures. They'll leave the programme with a clear action plan of steps to move forwards and the confidence to know they're well equipped to reduce neurodivergence related absence, attrition and tribunal risk. But more importantly, to tap into the neuro potential that's been sitting there all along. One thing we are really passionate about at Neuro Creators is that in order to actually reduce absence, attrition and tribunal risk, but more importantly, actually leverage the neuro potential of your staff, your manager needs more than surface level awareness training. We know this because this is the fundamentals of good education. And when designing the environment of this program, we drew on our 7 years of experience in curriculum design and teaching. We structure the program like this to meet the 4 areas that your manager needs to actually be able to change the outcomes. They need current, relevant knowledge that has been translated into simple to understand concepts. They need a clear process for applying that knowledge as a skill that they can use immediately. They need the resources and tools that supports them to be able to apply the knowledge and skills. And they need a safe, supportive space where they can get real feedback while their confidence is still forming. If you miss any one of these, you're straight back to awareness training. It looks good on a slide, but does nothing to actually change behaviours and outcomes. That's why this isn't a single workshop, it's a system. And the support is heaviest at the start and phases out deliberately. So by month 3, your organisation isn't dependent on us to keep having these conversations well. So what will they actually learn within the programme? Inside the programme and the overall identify, support and empower process, your managers are trained on 7 core competencies. Number 1, how to recognise neurodivergence in day-to-day behaviour before it becomes a crisis. Number 2, understanding the legal standpoint for neuroinclusion, including what reasonable adjustments are and what it means in practice. Number 3, how to audit whether barriers are actually already sitting in your systems and processes and what to do about them. Number 4, how to hold psychologically safe conversations that finds the real friction point for an individual rather than just a list of generic symptoms. Number 5, how to match that friction point to the appropriate adjustment or support, including implementation and monitoring. Number 6, how to recognise when something needs to be handled within the team and when it actually needs specialist input. And number 7, how to design roles to leverage individual strengths rather than just mitigate challenges. What are the outcomes of investing in this programme? Reducing absence, attrition, and protecting yourself from tribunal is a brilliant reason to invest in this. But here's the thing I want to be honest with you about. It's not the whole reason. Picture 2 sides of a bridge. On one side, you're identifying problems and supporting people through them. That's necessary and important work. But on the other side of that bridge is something so much bigger. A culture where people aren't just supported through their challenges, they're actively encouraged to leverage their strengths. Hyper-focus, pattern recognition, the kind of creative problem solving that actually moves the team forward. And I'm not just talking about your neurodivergent staff. This process can be applied to every brain in your building because at the heart of it is the principles of positive psychology, solution-focused coaching, and neuroscience all rolls into one. So what's the actual business case for investing in this? When you're making a decision about what training to invest in, you need to be clear about what the ROI is. So let's talk numbers, because this needs to stack up. Studies have shown that 51% of surveyed neurodivergent employees took time off work due to reasons directly relating to their neurodivergent condition. So if you've got a 1,000 person workforce, the research suggests that 143 of them are neurodivergent. That means you're looking at somewhere in the region of 72 avoidable absences a year. With the average direct cost of employee absence in the UK being £547, that bill comes to £39,000, and that's before you factor in the cost of covering the role, admin time, your HR team spending time on it, and the impact on colleagues' morale and knock-on effectiveness. This is before we even begin looking at the cost of an employment tribunal for failing to make reasonable adjustments. So the question isn't really whether neuroinclusion matters to your organisation, because you already know it does. The real question is whether you're going to keep managing it case by case, or whether you're ready to implement an approach that actually works and has already been proven to work with consistent results. Ready to make that decision? Get in touch and let's talk about what that looks like for your team.